Welcome to the Mid Majors podcast where the real hoop talk happens, unfiltered and unapologetic. I ain't saying my name, y'all know who I am.
Facts.
Yeah. So y'all, I had a birthday. So, I appreciated my co-host more than ever because my co-host understood. And she was just like, are we recording? I was like, yeah, we can still record. And she was like, we just wing it. You're right. Let's just wing it.
We are winging it.
So we are winging it today. But honestly, it's actually pretty cool. But Courtney, how was your weekend? Before I get into my whole thing.
My weekend was good. I mean, same old. Christian had some sports stuff to do, but my daughter's birthday was
I was about
on
to say,
Saturday.
your girl had a birthday. How did that
Yes.
go?
It went well. She did good. It's just crazy. It just went by so fast. Like, I swear it was like I was just going to the hospital to have her. It was like I was just bringing her home from the hospital, and it's like, here we are. She's one.
Yeah.
It goes, I swear it's like, when you have kids, it's almost like time is on crack.
Yeah. I feel like I don't have kids, and I be looking at y'all's kids, just kids, and I be like, dang, y'all kids done got old. Like I told you, I thought Christian about 15.
No, you are absolutely right. I just messaged, we don't have like a one-on-one type friendship, but one of those Instagram type things, like,
Right.
and her daughter was starting high school as a freshman, and I was just like, my gosh, like I remember you were posting her when she was like going to first grade and second grade, and it's like she's in kindergarten. I mean, like she's in high school. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So y'all ended up having her birthday party.
Just something like a family at the house. So my family came, James' family came, and it was just got her a cake. She loves Elmo, so got her like an Elmo cake. Yeah, it was fine for her first birthday. She won't remember a thing.
Right. What you drinking, a Cutwater?
Yes.
Them things that sold out everywhere here.
Girl, and I'm like, okay, let me tell you about the story about the Cutwater.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, as you all know that I used to be a flight attendant or whatever. So, I just had a rough day. It was a rough day.
Today or?
No. Flight attendant.
Got you.
For my story. It was a rough day. So, I was like, I don't care what time it is. I don't care when we get to the hotel. I'm getting me a drink. Okay. Don't care.
Period.
So we get to New York, and I see that like you can buy like a drink like at the little store or whatever. So I was like, oh. I was like, do you have like margaritas or something? And she was like, well, we have these Cutwaters. And I said, okay, well, give me 2. I need 2. She was like, I'm telling you, like, you probably just need 1 because like they're really strong. And I was like, you don't know the day I had. I need 2. Give me 2.
Regardless, give me 2, sis. Regardless, I'll make that decision after I drink 1.
Exactly.
And you won't judge me.
Exactly. Girl, give me the damn drink.
Right. Bring it up. Playing with me.
So I get it, and I get to my room, and like as I'm like, getting my stuff up, getting ready to get in the shower, like I drink 1, and after I finish it, I was like, oh, I do got a little buzz.
Yeah.
I was really shocked because anytime I get something like this, where it's like, oh, it's alcohol, I'd be like, this shit is trash.
It's cute.
It's trash. It doesn't do anything.
It's for the aesthetics.
It gives you a little buzz, and I ain't gonna lie, I drank the other one too because that was the type of day I had.
Because that was the plan originally.
Exactly. But shout out to her because when I got back home, I said, I'm going to get some.
Yeah.
But now it's like, that was like what, like maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And now like they're like huge now. I'm just
Where
like,
did this trend come from? Who posted it? So a celebrity had to have posted it.
Somebody on TikTok.
Who owns them?
I don't know.
Is it the girl from? Go ahead.
No, I feel like somebody on TikTok probably did it. TikTok is like the new famous.
Is it the girl from Sinners? Is it her drink?
I have no idea.
The girl from the one from Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
The one who played Mary.
Mm-hmm.
She has a drink. She has something. I don't know if it's that one, but she's got something. I was like, is it hers? I have to look that up. I don't know.
Yeah. But it's good though. I haven't had the other ones. I just stick with what I know.
Yeah. Well, here they're like sold out. So like, y'all judge me if y'all want to. It is what it is. So my main liquor store I always go to, I just text them at this point. Like, shout out to my homeboy Nathan. He works there. He's the manager. I just text him and what I want, and then at this point it's at the counter. When I walk in, and I'll be like, hey Nathan, do y'all got I'll be like, hey Nathan, y'all got Sir Davis. So when they got Sir Davis first, as in the Beyonce liquor, he texts me like it's here.
Mhm.
Come get it. So, like, I'm on that type of basis with the guy, but he was, like, asking me, he's like, "Do you want one of them do you want some of them cut waters?" And I was like, "No." I guess they had got him. He was like, "They've been calling us for these, like, all day long." He's like, "Now we can't get them for 8 weeks." And he's like, "And they're sold out, like, everywhere." I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't get on the little cut water bandwagon."
It's like a cute little, like I feel like it's a good, like, pre-game drink,
Right.
maybe. You
It's
know, like, it's
giving though. Like the I like the look of it. I like the look of it. It's giving, a cute little aesthetic. I'm by the pool, whatever. They not paying us to promote this, by the way.
right?
But it's like a cute little, whatever.
It's good. I mean, like, I feel like if I'm getting ready, say I'm getting ready or
Mhm.
something, or it's early, right? Like, so say we going out at like 8 and I start getting ready at like 5:30. Like, this is a
Interesting.
good drink to start at 5:30 so that I'm not completely messed up by the time we go
Get
out,
some.
you know?
Maybe I should do that because I start drinking. It's like so. Like I said, judge me if you want to. Again, like when I started editing the video the other day, I got home at like 2, and I started
Mhm.
drinking at like 2. But if I'm off work, I'm off work. Okay, if I have nothing else to do when I'm off, I'm off. So I got home at like 2, and I was just like editing and like in my vibe, like listening to my music, getting that done.
You
So even
decompressing, and that's
exactly.
okay.
Especially if you talk to people all day long and you're talking like that was my this. So that's been like therapeutic for me.
Mhm.
So maybe
I
I should start with a little cutesy. I start with liquor
No, it be
regardless.
no. So like I said, this was my cutback at one time
Got you.
when I was like, okay, I'm trying to cut back, still get a little something at the end of the night, but I don't feel like I just like went completely balls to the wall.
Got
Like, you
you.
know?
Got you.
But yeah, you should try it. But
Yeah.
I say try this one first. I don't know about the other ones. This is always my go-to.
Got you. I don't know nothing about it. I didn't know there was different brands. I thought maybe that
Mhm.
was the brand and that's I didn't know. So I'll have to actually kind of look into that. I had a weekend of drinking.
Yes.
The binge drinking just in your 30s, it's like, child, honey. So celebrated my birthday. I turned 35.
Now hold on. I got to pause real quick cuz I
Yeah.
thought your birthday was tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
Okay.
So when you guys we record on Mondays, you guys see it on Thursday. So my
Right.
birthday was Tuesday, August 26th. My birthday is tomorrow.
Okay.
Everybody's just been telling me happy birthday, so I just been like, I didn't want to be like, it's actually so and so. I'm like, thanks.
Right.
So whatever. I celebrate
Okay.
all month. So there we
Because you
go.
said it and I'm like, "Oh my god, did I not tell her happy birthday? I swear it was tomorrow."
Oh no, no, no. And my sister
Okay.
done did a happy birthday post. So it's like just,
Okay.
all month. There we go.
Okay.
So, had some homegirls come to town. My best friend came from Ohio. My teammate, Jayla, you remember Jayla, Jayla Harris?
Mhm.
My teammate Jayla flew in from Houston. She lives
Mhm.
in Texas. She flew in from Texas. I had my people here, but I had like a lot of people come in town. So we had Friday. My sister came. My little sister and my cousin came from Kentucky. We went Friday. There's something in Atlanta called the Groove.
Mhm.
Like, and if you live in Atlanta, if you haven't been to the Groove, you're missing out. So it's like an R&B party, all
Mhm.
R&B party. And tickets is like $20. It's something I've been multiple times. I usually go, it's like always on my birthday weekend or something like that. So that's like a Friday. I think it's like the third Friday of every month.
Mhm.
So we went to that. It was a good little time. I had no voice. I was like, I'm not gonna have a voice tomorrow because I literally sung the whole time. Saturday, then we went to this. We went to a tacos and tequila place. Saturday, so Saturday, my husband booked a wine tasting for me and my friends, and it was amazing. Like, I've done, like, multiple wine tastings, like, that's my jam. So, if you guys I don't know if I talked about this. So, if you guys I start wine school October 15th. So, I'm going to wine school. I'm thinking about retirement, kind of I wanna get into that bag for, like, retirement, and teach my own classes. So, we had went to that, and it was like, girl, it was such a vibe. Like, we had such a good time. Like, we was in there wine drunk. We was cute. So, we had a theme. The theme was old money with our outfits and stuff like that. And then Sunday, I had a cookout. So we had a cookout, a pool party. So
Mhm.
there was that. So it was just the shits all
It
weekend.
was a birthday weekend.
Exactly. It was a birthday weekend.
Yeah.
But so with that, just my friends coming in town and just the time that we had Saturday at the wine tasting, it's made me like really reflect in just like the 30s and like where I was, where I've at, how far I've come. And one of my best friend Bree, he like told everybody like, why don't we go around and talk about how we met Tacarra, like etc. And I'm just like,
Mhm.
okay, here we go.
Alright.
Cool. Everybody did that, and it was, like, so and then, you know how girls get when they get a drink and they start crying and shit.
Mhm.
So, all that was happening, but, it just made me really just reflect on things and just life and just, like, this road to 35 and just the 30s in general, like, I'm just so thankful, like, I'm so, like, genuinely happy.
Mhm.
Like, I can't think of a time in my life where I've said, like, "I'm happy." I feel like I can't speak for you, but it's like sometimes, like, one, we self-sabotage ourselves from
Mhm.
being happy, and happiness really is a choice, and I've learned it, and I've heard people say that before, like, happiness is a choice, and I'm like,
Mhm.
these bills ain't a choice." You know what I'm
That
saying?
part.
My car cutting up, you know,
That part.
it wasn't a choice. You get what I'm
Exactly,
saying? Because that would
exactly.
keep me from being happy, etcetera.
Right.
But so they had asked me like, "What did you think?" Like, what they I was asked kind of like, "So, what was your thoughts on 35? What was your reflection, etcetera?" And I just thought about that, and I was like telling them, I'm like, "Man, like just from where I came from, and just I literally was depressed for 3 years. Me going through the IVF situation, my marriage at the time. So at the time when we started IVF, my husband had gotten a part-time job to pay for it. So he had started working at Starbucks like part-time. So, and he was working a lot. So it's like we weren't spending time together. So, and it's like we had disconnected
Mhm.
during that time. And it's like it's a vulnerable time. It's a very intimate time
Mhm.
with you and your marriage
Mhm.
for us going through that. And we had like disconnected and we had problems. Like that first year of us doing IVF was probably like the toughest time we've ever had in our marriage, and which was so unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't have been that
Mhm.
way, but it was.
Mhm.
And just because we didn't spend any time together, just
Mhm.
with that, and me thinking about that, and thinking about where me and him are today, and I love when people ask me about me being married or, dang, y'all been together for 11 years, and they be like, well, how is it? And I'm like, I am happily married. I say that like
Mhm.
I'm happily married. I've never said that before. I've
Okay.
never been like,
Yep.
"I'm happily married." Just being happy in general, and it's like I say all that to say this, it's important to allow yourself to be happy.
Mhm.
Don't self-sabotage yourself. It's okay to have happiness because it's like, I don't know until I got to this point before and also too, y'all, I was on honey, your girl had to get on antidepressants when I was going through IVF. I was on Lexapro. It works. I'm off of the meds if you considering it.
Mhm.
But I think that we psych ourselves out when it comes to everything just being fine. Cause it's like when I got the job I wanted, I'm so happy with my job, what I do every day, my full time job. And it's like I would catch myself being like, well, am I going to get fired? Nobody said, my boss tells me all the time, like, you're doing a great job. But it's
Mhm.
like we self sabotage ourselves when things are going right. When things are going so good and you're happy and you're good in a good place, it's like, well, what's going to go wrong? We have to quit doing that.
Right.
And I think that a lot of people struggle with that, with the self-sabotage of it's okay to be happy. Like, it's okay to say that you're happy. Cause I'll be honest, before, until I got to where I'm at now, I didn't know if happiness was possible,
Mm.
that's a whole nother thing within itself. But
Right.
just like my friends going around just telling me how they met me and everybody had something in common. I had like they said about what I've done for them in their life. You get what I'm saying? Like my best friend was like, I know if don't nobody else care about me, you do. You check on me. If I need something, like you're always there. And then one of
Mhm.
my coworkers, she was just like, I remember when I started my job, you were the first person to reach out to me. I've been here 9 months and you've been my only friend here, since I moved here. Like we just clicked, like you took me under your wing, you made me love my job
That's
because,
amazing.
you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like
Yeah.
that and just made me just realize like what type of person I am and the happiness that I have now, like I deserve it. I deserve
Mhm.
to be happy. And I think that we have to tell ourselves that more as women, just
Yes.
as people. Like you deserve to be happy. And it's okay if you happy. You shouldn't feel bad for being happy. And it's like I think about like even like right now, I had a friend that I talked to today who's going through a very tough time, like going a very like
Mhm.
I'm concerned about her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, and I'm just like,
Mhm.
dang, like I don't know what to say because I haven't been through what you going through before. I can tell you like where I was at, where I was unhappy, where I was on meds. I can tell you I went to therapy. I can tell you I got on drugs, like not those type of drugs, y'all. I mean like antidepressants. Let me clear
Right.
that up.
Right.
I got on antidepressants, to help
Right.
myself feel better. But and something else I said too when I gave my little speech, I was like, sometimes in life when you going through a tough time, like, and I'm saying this as a person who's on the other side of being unhappy, like, you gotta roll with the punches. We can't control our car messing up. We can't control that damn light bill that's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? We can't control inflation. Only thing, you just gotta roll with the punches and just take it as it goes and just deal with it the best way that you can. And then never be afraid to say you need somebody. It's like, I know for like me, I think about where I was at with my IVF situation and me and my best friend. And God is so strategic. Everything aligns. Like, people come in your life for the right time. So it's like me and my best friend now, she lives in Ohio. We literally met on vacation.
Mhm.
We literally met. We was at a restaurant. She asked me if I had a dinner reservation because they was taking all day, and we just started talking, and that was it. And we became best friends. Like, literally talked
Mhm.
every day after that. And that's been for 3 years. And I just think about, I met her in June, and I started going through IVF in August. The end
Mhm.
of August is when I started. I got my first package of injections August 31st. Like, I remember, like, 3 years ago. And me and her became those friends. But
Mhm.
she was really the person who was really there for me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, me and my husband, we wasn't working out. Like, we wasn't having the best, the best situation in our marriage. Like, she's somebody who genuinely just loved me when I needed love. Somebody who told me to give myself grace. Because, like we talked about earlier, we're so critical on ourselves. Like, I gained a bunch of weight. I gained 60 pounds. She the one who showed me how to size for a bra, like, gave me clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, I remember when I was thinner, etc. Like, I did this. She gave me clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she did that for me. And then too, I remember, and we laughed about this weekend, y'all. I ain't never struggled with weight. I have always been, the body has
Fit.
always was been tea.
Always.
It's always been tea.
I feel you on that. Yeah.
Yeah, the body's always been tea. So when I gained that weight, like, that was a lot for me. And there's nothing wrong with being bigger. Being big just was not for me. And I always
Mm.
say it that way. I remember she had came to stay with me for a weekend, and I was like showing her, I'm like, I've got like something on my side. And she told me, she's like, Tacarra, those are stretch marks. And I was like, and it's just like she helped me through that. Just basically, I'm saying all this to say, like, friendship is important, especially with just being a woman and just being a young woman. And like, because I just see so much all the time, like on social media, like other women putting people down. I think about even just with like even like, even I think about like the Angel Reese situation. And I think about them being young women, and I think about like the stuff they would go through, everybody talking about them, everybody bashing them.
Mhm.
Like, who does she have? And I often thought about like with Angel in particular, especially like as a black woman, and I can play that card because I am one. And it's like, who is your people? Who is your village? Like, who is them people who's gonna rally behind you? Who's them people who's gonna hold your hand when you're going through a tough time? Like, it's so important to have that, and not a lot of people do. And I'm saying that because, like, my friend that I talked to today, she lives in a different state. It's like, I saw her and I'm just like, damn, like, I don't know what to do to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, who
Mhm.
do you have? And I couldn't imagine going through that situation and not having anybody, or just any situation.
Right.
So it's just like, just 35 just made me just kind of really reflect on a lot of things, just my life and where I'm at. And like I said, I'm just, whatever comes my way, I'm gonna take it. Like, I know tough times don't last, tough people do. And
Right.
that's just the truth. But I know
Right.
that was long-winded, but
No, it
yeah.
wasn't. I absolutely 100% feel everything you were coming from.
Yeah.
There was a time like when I had Christian, I was the first of my immediate friend group to have a baby.
Yeah.
And that was very I felt very alone in that moment, in
Mm.
that time, because although, like, they tried their best
Yeah.
to be there for me, it's still something that, like, they couldn't understand because they hadn't gone through it,
Right.
and being that they lived in different states, like, I was very much alone,
Yeah.
and I echo what you say in that, like, me and my husband weren't in the best place either.
Right.
I say all the time, like, I'm like, if I said, "We definitely did not like each other."
Yeah. Yeah.
I say that all the
Hey.
time. I said,
Hey.
"The only reason we're still together is because we love each other."
Yeah.
But during that time, did we like each other? No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. So now you're in a position where, like, you're not getting along with your husband,
Yeah.
right? I don't have any, like, immediate friends here to kinda, like, pull me out of whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And it's unexplainable, to
Yeah.
be honest, and you kinda have to figure it out. I echo what you said about, like, just your feelings, the way your body changes, the way
Yeah.
way all of that plays a part of it, and even we talked about this before, it's a whole identity shift
Yeah.
as well too. You know what I mean? Like you are a completely different person than before IVF
Yeah.
and the person I'm talking to now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it takes reflection, like you said, it takes time to get through that,
Yeah.
but it's hard
Yeah.
because it seems like everything is in like slow motion.
Yeah. And it's never gonna change.
Yes, and it's just like, damn, like when
Yeah.
am I going to get to the other side of this?
Yeah.
You know? I remember I had wrote myself this poem like and I still got it. It's on the side of my mirror in my bathroom. It was around maybe like Christian might have been like 1 years old or something like that. And it was more so like telling myself like you got to pull yourself up out of this,
Yeah.
you know? But trying to give myself those words of affirmation and things like that to pull myself up out of it. Should I have probably gone to see a doctor so they could give me some meds? Probably. Okay. Cause it was hard. I remember after I had Christian, I was supposed to go on a trip with one of my best friends, one of my flight attendant friends, one of my best friends. And shout out to her. Shout out to Vanessa, really, because she definitely looked out in a way. Like I feel like she saw what I was going through, although that I wasn't very vocal about it.
Right.
She still included me in a way that was just like, I'm still gonna include you. I'm still gonna talk to you. I'm still not like
Yeah.
talk to you,
I
but
know what you mean.
you get what I'm saying?
I know
So
what you
she
mean. I know what you mean. I know
okay,
what you mean.
so she's like, like we're gonna go on this trip to, to New Orleans, like you should come. And I was like, okay. Like I was really trying to like get myself motivated to go,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go find some outfits like to try to wear. And let me tell you something, like trying on clothes when you're used to being a size X,
Medium.
exactly.
Yeah.
And going to the store and realizing like that don't fit no more.
Yeah.
It for me, it
Ooh.
was really hard. It like
Ooh.
literally you be in
Baby.
tears in the
Baby.
dressing room,
Baby.
or even the stuff that you used to wear, you put it on and it don't even
Yeah.
look right because
Yeah.
that's not you anymore.
It
You
confuses
know?
you.
Yes.
It's like you
So
get confused.
I got these clothes and I'm like, I'm putting them on and James like my husband's like, you look good, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, like I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go. But it's like, dang, like I don't know how this is gonna sound, but it's okay because we being
Right.
open and honest.
Right.
So I kind of felt like because I was the only person of my friend group to have a child, I'm like, dang, like I'm gonna be with all of these beautiful women, like in their
Mm.
nice
Mm.
outfits, looking sexy and all this other stuff. And here I
Mm.
am feeling like I look like a Oompa Loompa,
That is so vulnerable to say that. Like,
you
ooh,
know? So I that weighed heavy on me that I was gonna be like that friend in the corner. Like,
the ugly friend. It's
yes,
okay. I know you didn't want to say it, but
I
it's
didn't.
okay.
But I was just like, dang, like, and I've never been the ugly friend.
Girl.
I'm so sorry. I've never
Girl.
been the ugly friend and I've always been in shape.
Yeah.
Always. So but anyway, I
And
was
you've always
trying
been, like, confident too. Like, I remember, like, when I first, like,
yeah.
followed you on Instagram, like, and you would post up pictures of yourself and, get like, yeah, like, you was always, like, confident. So it's like,
Mhm.
I get that.
So I'm like, okay, Courtney, you gonna go because you need to go.
Exactly.
You gotta get out the house. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. So I'm heading home from a trip. I'm in Atlanta. I run into one of one of my friends in one of my friend circles in Atlanta. She was
Gotcha.
supposed to be going on the trip too. And she hadn't seen me since I had my son.
Yeah.
And it didn't come from a bad place.
Right.
It was not intentional at all.
Right. I know where this is
But
going.
she's like, oh, and I was really happy to see her because I hadn't seen any of my friends for real.
Yeah.
Like it felt really good to like see like a friend.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, Courtney, I haven't seen you forever. Whatever. Like, how are you doing? Blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. And she was like, are you going on a trip? I'm like, yeah, I'm going. And then she says something along the lines of, man, like, does it like feel like different not having like your like old body or something like that? She
Mm.
references my body as not being what it used to be.
Right. Right.
Y'all, it triggered me so bad. I
Dang.
could have bawled crying
Dang.
in the airport.
Dang.
Like, it made me feel, because here I am
Is she an
trying,
athlete too?
no.
No, okay.
And here I am, like, trying to find clothes and asking if it looks right, and I
Yeah.
got all my clothes, and I
And you
happen
finally
to
got
run
to the
into
place
her.
that you wanted to be.
Yeah, where I
Devil
was
be
like, "I'm just
busy.
gonna go," and then I hear that comment, and it
Yeah.
it literally triggered the mess out of me,
Yeah.
and I remember I called my friend, I called Vanessa, and I was like I basically told her what happened,
Yeah.
and Vanessa's like, that is unacceptable." She was like, "I'm calling her right now." Like,
Yeah.
"I'm calling her right now." Blah, blah, blah. I
Yeah.
said, "No, it's okay." Like, I know she didn't mean any, like,
Yeah.
ill, intent behind it. And she was like, "No, I'm gonna call her right now because, like, no, she shouldn't have said that." And I'm like, "Okay, Vanessa, like, that's
Yeah.
fine."
I'm
You know?
Vanessa.
Right. And she's like, "Oh." So I'm like, I'm still gonna go on the trip. I'm still gonna go on the trip. So I go home, whole night, can't sleep.
Uh,
Can't sleep at all.
uh,
I'm just a nervous wreck. And I get up in the morning, flight's at like 6 in the morning, and I get in my car, get out the driveway. And girl, I'm just stuck in the driveway. I'm just stuck in the driveway and I'm like tears like bawling from my face. And I remember I text Vanessa and I was like, "Girl, like I just can't go." I was like, "I just don't feel good. I don't feel good."
I feel you.
Like the
No, I
whole
get it.
thing triggered me. I just can't go and I don't want to be like some Debbie Downer on
Yeah.
the trip or anything like that.
Yeah.
And she completely understood, but it's hard going through those things, like, especially, like I said, I was the only one that had a baby,
Yeah.
out of my friend group,
Yeah.
and even one of my other friends, as I was talking to her one time about, like, just how I was feeling about my body, and at the time, she didn't have any kids either,
Yeah.
and one of the comments she made was just like, "Well, you already know, Courtney, I've always, like, battled, like, my weight or whatever, so,
Yeah.
like, like, it's like, I felt like it was dismissive
I feel you.
a little bit
I feel you.
because it was just like, well, I'm not necessarily talking about that. I'm just talking about where I am right now
Exactly.
and how I'm feeling. But I
Exactly.
didn't hold that against them because they didn't know.
Right.
They had no idea, you know. But it's funny because now they have kids, right?
Yeah.
And they always tell me, they're like, "Courtney, like, you told me this like
Yeah.
years ago." And I was just like, they would be like, and I just said, like, whatever, like, that might be what Courtney's going through, but that won't be me. Like,
Right.
and they're like, "Courtney, it was me." And I'm like, tried to tell you.
Hey, I would
I,
be like, I'm never gonna be this size. Like I never gain 60 pounds. And then here we go.
okay. Because the one thing about pregnancy is like you don't have any control over it at
Right.
all.
Right.
Like you have no control over it because it's not your body
Yeah.
anymore. It's not your body.
Yeah.
So it's like when you think about pregnancy sometimes and you see all this stuff like, "Oh, you should only gain." And that was the thing too. My job at the time, they were like, "Oh, if you do this thing with United Healthcare with the nurses or whatever, you'll get like X amount of dollars towards your HSA.
Ooh.
If you
Okay.
just like check in about your pregnancy, like how much you weigh, all of this stuff."
I
And
love the
I'm
HSA.
Okay, so I was like, and me too. So I was like, and when with a baby, I
Check.
was like, yeah, I need
Check
that.
in.
So I was like, I'll do it. I'm gonna ask some questions. And all like her questions in terms of my weight was just like, like, well, you should really be out there doing more stuff. Like, you probably need to
Moving.
yes, you need to be doing this and blah,
Active.
blah, blah. You need to, and I was like, I am, but like, I'm sorry, I'm not one of those girls that gains 20 pounds,
Yeah.
30 pounds. Like, I have big, big ass babies.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I gained 50 pounds with both of them.
Ooh. Yeah.
And that's not me, like, just like where I'm like just sitting or if I'm like stuffing my face or anything like that. I'm not doing
Yeah.
anything excessive,
Yeah.
like, it's just that's what it is,
Yeah.
and it's very like you have to submit to it.
Yeah.
But it's hard, and when you said you were depressed for, like, 3 years,
Yeah.
I connect with that in so many ways, girl, because
Yeah.
that was definitely me.
I get it.
Definitely. To the point, like, when I would go to my parents' house, like, I really didn't even wanna go to my parents' house because especially my mom, she could always tell. She could always tell if something was wrong with me,
Yeah.
always, and I just didn't even wanna go over there because it's like, I don't want anybody to ask me if I'm okay.
Right. I feel
'Cause
you.
it's gonna trigger me.
Yeah.
Don't ask me if I'm okay. It's almost like if somebody passes away and they're like, you give them a hug and they give you that pat on the back.
Yeah.
You be straight until somebody, like, does, like, that whatever, and
Yeah.
then you just break down.
I get you. I
And
get it.
that's kinda what it was, where it was just like, "Listen, I'm holding it together."
Yeah.
Like, just like, I don't wanna see anybody that's gonna trigger me. I don't wanna, like, talk about anything that's
Yeah.
gonna trigger me.
You need to though.
But that's when we talk about 35, like, I feel like that is, something that I have learned,
Yeah.
you know? And I think a part of being in your 30s too, especially as a Black woman, is just putting yourself first,
Ooh,
putting yourself first
that's
and
the
how you
word.
feel and the things that you want and the things that you want to accomplish,
Yeah.
because I think in general, women, like, we gonna be there for the ones around us all the time,
Yeah.
that sometimes we leave ourselves on the back burner.
Yeah.
We can pour into everybody else,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And expect that those same people are going to pour back into us.
Yeah.
But that may not happen,
Yeah.
right? So now you're feeling empty
Yeah.
because you didn't gave all of yourself to everybody else around you.
Yeah. When you talk about like just the comment you saying like learn to put yourself first, like me learning to put myself first was the turning point for me telling you that I'm happy today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say that because I know when I made so for my IVF story, I'll tell you kind of what I went through. So I started IVF in 2022. Before that, I had had my fallopian tubes removed, so I had a surgery, so I could not get pregnant naturally. Before somebody get on here and try to send me some natural tea, it's not gonna happen. Because that always happens. Which that
Not
I
natural
don't
tea.
I don't get offended by that, but I get
Yeah.
people be wanting to try to help, but it's like I just be like, I ain't gonna explain it, so I just be like, okay, cool. But so before anybody
Mm-hmm.
tries to send me some, it's not gonna happen. So I
Mm-hmm.
got my fallopian tubes removed. So that was the surgery I had to have before I leaned up to that. So I did
Mm-hmm.
that. I did one round of IVF. So that's meaning I did an egg retrieval. So that's where they took all the eggs, etc. I got 3 embryos. Um, I know my embryos actually. I had a boy and 2 girls. So this is the first round. First, I was so healthy. I was 155 pounds. I was fit. I worked out in the gym. I had a trainer. I looked amazing.
She did.
I was healthy. So
Yes.
I did that. Then I got pregnant the first time. Easy. And I was just like, hey, this shit worked. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
IVF. Like, it went perfectly. So, boom, I'm pregnant. But in that between time, now me, I ain't gonna cap. I was on so many hormones. I don't know if I was stress eating. I think I was probably coping with
Mm-hmm.
what I was going through. I think that I didn't process. I'm thankful the fact that I did join support groups. I don't think that I was processing or understood what I was doing to myself, if that makes sense.
It
It's
does.
like me, I'm one of them people who like, I ain't scared of nothing. If you tell me like, hey, we're gonna do this, okay, cool, let's do it. I'm just gonna jump into it. Like even with this, like you talking about with us doing this podcast, okay,
Yeah.
boom, let's jump into it. Like
And it's gonna be successful right away.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just
Yeah.
me, like, that's my thought process. That's just how I work as far as my personality. So, like me, I jumped into IVF, like, and it's crazy because I actually did have a lot of friends who have done it before. One thing that one friend said to me in particular, she said, when she talked about me and my husband, she said, hold on to each other. And I understand what she meant by that. Now that I'm like, okay, but I get it, what she meant now when I talked about how we had
Mm-hmm.
struggles. Then I have another friend, and she said, look, you ain't never gonna, she's like, I can't speak for everybody, but I can tell you right now, I was miserable. I wasn't happy. Even when I did get pregnant, I was not happy during my pregnancy. She said, I wasn't happy till I saw my baby for the first time. That's what she said. And I was like,
And
dang,
let
like,
me pause real quick because I feel like that's a whole thing. I feel like it doesn't get talked about enough. Is that, like, a lot of people talk about, like, postpartum depression,
yeah.
but you can absolutely be depressed while you're pregnant.
She hated being pregnant.
Like,
She was like,
that
"I
was
hated being
me.
pregnant."
That was
Really?
me.
Both of them or one?
That was me.
The first one?
With Christian, I was super depressed.
Mm.
Super depressed. I
Was
remember
he
when I had
playing? No.
No, not really. He
He
just
wouldn't
having
prevent it.
fun, being wild. He was
Got you.
not being pregnant at all.
Got you.
At
Got you.
all. We just
Got you.
having fun, you know?
Yeah, got you.
But it's not talked about enough. I made a conscious decision when I got pregnant with my daughter that I was not gonna let the same things trigger me or bother me in a way that it did when I was pregnant with Christian.
Mm.
Like, I had to make a conscious decision that if it didn't bring me peace or if it triggered me in a way, I was done with it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Mm.
I'm done.
Yeah.
But I also had a moment with God where I was just like, God, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And I feel like that was the first moment in my life. You know how people say like Jesus take the wheel?
Yeah.
I said, Jesus, take the
Take the
wheel.
wheel.
I am done. I'm done.
I feel
I don't
you.
have anything. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where we about to go. I don't want to drive it no more.
Yeah.
I'm done. And in retrospect, it was the best year of my life.
Mm.
It was the best year of my life.
When you just let go.
When you just let go.
Yeah.
It was this sermon I was watching. I think it was like a TD Jakes sermon one time.
Shout out to the great bishop. I love him.
Okay. And his daughter, Sarah. Okay. Because
Yes.
I rock
I've
with
seen them
Sarah.
both in person.
I need to go. I need to
Hey,
go.
real talk though, I say this about the great bishop. Like, he's probably you know how, like, I truly believe this. Y'all can say that I'm crazy. Y'all can say that I'm weird if y'all want to say that. When you get upon somebody whose greatness in their presence, you feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt when that Joker walked in that building.
I
Like,
love that.
yeah,
I love that. Like
you
literally.
feel that. Like,
I
it's like what
love that.
Beyonce, like, you feel it. That's why
Yes.
people be crying and stuff. Like, when somebody's anointed, when somebody has a gift and somebody's that type of a level of a person, you feel that shit. But go
No,
ahead. I
100%.
had to say that you
100%.
feel it.
No, it was when I was going through my own stuff with Christian at the time when I was pregnant with him. And something that he said was just like, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember it word for word. So y'all don't get
Right.
on me. But
Right.
it was just more so like he can't take you where he's trying to take you if you're constantly trying to be in the driver's seat.
Okay. Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Woo! That's a word. Yes. The great
Okay?
bishop.
The great bishop. Okay? It's like
I
I feel
feel
like the
that,
way
man.
that God operates is more like, I'm gonna let you do it.
I feel
You
you.
drive until your heart's content.
I feel you.
You drive, and I'm just riding with you. I'm here with you, but I'm gonna just let you do it.
Yeah.
And constantly, you got a flat tire. You're running out of oil. You're running out of
Yeah.
gas. You didn't hit a wall. You didn't got in an accident, and yet you still trying to
Yeah.
drive that car.
Yeah.
And he gonna let you drive it
Yeah.
until you call out to him and be like, "Listen, I'm done. I don't know
Yeah.
what to do." You
Yeah.
know? And I felt like in that moment when I was pregnant with my daughter, it was just kind of like I really was just like I didn't like my job, hated my job to the
Yeah.
point where I didn't even go enough to actually get paid enough money to really support myself,
Yeah.
or contribute to my household. So now I'm broke, unhappy, and pregnant.
Mm.
I don't know where we going.
Right.
I don't know.
But I'm letting
I
go.
don't know. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. But shout out to my village of people that supported me. But that ended up being the best year of my life.
Yeah. That's
Literally
how
the
it
best year
be.
of my life.
That's how it be when you make that decision where you just like, you know what? Well, here we go. Like, it's what we
Yeah.
doing. And that's like like with me, my little IVF
Good
situation.
night.
Good night, boo. That's like me with my little IVF situation. Like I said, I did one round, got pregnant, had a miscarriage, and it sucked because I had already told my family. So I
Mm-hmm.
told my family about it, had a miscarriage. I was chunky, I was big, I was 60 pounds heavy. Lost the baby. Then here comes another surgery. Gotta have a DNC.
Mm.
So I had to do that. Then did that in late January, February. Then I tried again, did another
Mm-hmm.
transfer in June. We did it on June 7th. We did a transfer on June 7th. Did that, which transfer means is I'm trying to get pregnant again. So if you don't know what IVF, look it up because it's very informative, or it's a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
transfer means they put the embryo in your uterus and tell you if you're pregnant in 2 weeks. So basically you go, hey, we're going to get pregnant today. They do it. Then they tell you, hey, yes, no, whatever. I did not. It failed the second time, but it failed because I was unhealthy. Like
Mm-hmm.
my body was not ready. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that happened. Then after that, my doctor's like, hey, we only got one embryo left. We want you to bank some, which banking means they want you to do another retrieval, which that
Mm-hmm.
means you're doing the injections. We doing 4 shots a day. We're prepping to get the eggs, to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing that. Then, girl, that was in August because it was right before the Beyonce concert Renaissance. And I
Yeah,
told
I remember that.
that lady, I said, let me tell you something. And
Yeah,
them
I
eggs,
remember
these eggs
that.
is in here. Beyonce is Friday. Y'all
You
better
need to get
figure
them
it out.
now.
Yeah, y'all better figure it out. I'm not missing that. I'm not. Let's do it. And I want to say Beyonce was on Friday. I wanna say I might have took him out Thursday or Wednesday. It was the same week I was
Mhm.
struggling. So I
Yeah.
did that and I got no embryos, 0 embryos. So then my doctor's like, "Hey, we wanna do another egg retrieval." When I was
Mm.
like, "Okay, I'll agree to do it." But then, like, I agreed, then I just sit on it and I looked at Terrell and I just told him, I was like, "Hey, like, I'm fucked up. Like, I can't do it no more. Like, I can't do it. I need a break." But I consulted with my group first. I had made a post or whatever in my IVF support group, and they were like, "Sis, take a break, reconnect with your husband. This is a lot. You did all this straight up for for a year and a half. You did all this in a year and a half." So I just like, I can't do it. So I took a break. I was like, on my break, I'm going to focus. I'm just going to enjoy myself, love myself again because I was like you. I didn't want to go nowhere. My husband loved to take me on dates. I'm blessed for that. I wouldn't go nowhere
Mhm.
with him. He'd be like, let's go. I wouldn't go nowhere. And I had to explain to him, like, hey, it's not about me being lazy or me wanting to be at home all the time. I don't like the way that I look right now. I don't like how I look in
Mm.
clothes. I don't know how to adjust to this look. So because of that, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't
You
wanna
don't wanna
go
be
anywhere
seen. I
until
wanna
I
be invisible.
exactly, until I figure
Mhm.
this out, so and
Mhm.
he's, "Oh, okay, I understand because he's always struggled with weight, so he
Mhm.
gets it. So
Mhm.
that was that. So I just took a break, and the biggest thing is just, like, I wasn't in a rush, and I can say I'm at a place now today and I think that you have to be. Like, if I don't have kids and I do not become a mom, that is okay for me. And I feel like sometimes when it comes to God, like if you want something so bad, sometimes you have to pray for God to take desire away
Mm.
because it can consume you. Like
Wow.
I'm in groups and I've seen people who've spent $300,000 on this with
Mhm.
IVF. I've seen women tell me they've done 13 egg retrievals. And it's like I told Terrell, like, I'm not doing that. Like,
Mhm.
I'll give you my job. I pay for 3 rounds. I might can give you a little two. We'll decide after this next one to see how it goes. I am, and
Mhm.
that's another thing too. That's a tough conversation that I have to have with my husband. I have to ask him, hey, is no kids a deal breaker for you?
Mhm.
That's a question that I have to ask because if it is, I understand that. And then we have
Mhm.
to make that decision because I shouldn't, because of, this situation. If I'm telling you that I'm okay if I don't have any, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to
Right.
come back in 20 years and be like, hey, well, we never, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Right.
another, that's a honest conversation that you have to have, even if you love with somebody. But we're at the age too where we have to align in all things for our marriage to be successful. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because if I'm okay with not doing it, I shouldn't stop you from that if that's what you want to do. And I love you enough for that. So
Mhm.
just that's a conversation that we have to have. But me taking this break, and it's like my plan at the beginning was to only like, shoot, I'm only gonna take a break for a year, then I get back on, let me lose this weight. I took my time. I did 75 hard. I
Mm.
completed
You
75
did.
hard in
Did
the
you do it
meantime.
twice?
Girl, no. I failed on the 18th day because I drunk some BS like a cut water.
Yeah,
Or yeah, it was
yeah.
like I was trying to support somebody at my job and they had some vodka water and I
Mhm.
didn't think about it and it was like it was a small amount and I was like, I just had alcohol and I took a little sample and that was it. I was like, I got to start over.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
completed 75 hard. I did, which is an experience. Completed that. I read books. I learned to love myself again. I done lost this weight. I finally lost 60 pounds. Like, and I told myself, like, am I ready? Am I ready? Now I know that I am ready to start back. So it's like, but I gave myself that grace and I gave myself that time. And I'm not in it because what you are on a time period when it comes to that, as far as like you
Mhm.
getting pregnant when it comes to IVF. Like, if you pass a certain age, you know what I'm saying? I'll
Mhm.
let it. But I told myself, like, I'm 35, I'm young. But like I said, that's when I come to the point where I had to get to that realization that it may not happen for me. And that's
Mhm.
okay if it doesn't. You move on from life,
Mhm.
but you have to be okay with it, with you not. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
for me, that's just kind of where I'm at with it. But me taking that break, me learning to tell myself stop, because with
Mhm.
us, with being athletes, we don't know what stop is. The only thing we know is go.
Mhm.
So me telling myself, you're gonna take a break. It's okay for you to stop. You don't have to keep going. You need to stop. Cause you're not okay. You're fucked up in the head. You're not confident. You hate yourself.
And
Even you
let's
wouldn't even.
Can I pause on that real
Yeah,
quick?
go ahead.
Because what you just said is absolutely true. I feel like I mentioned it maybe a couple episodes ago, but it's just like having that background in sports is almost like you said, you expect to be successful,
Yeah.
you expect to pull yourself out of it quickly,
Yeah.
you know, and when you don't, it's just like a shell shock type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's like, I should be able to pull
It's like
myself
you
up
a
out of this.
failure. You telling yourself that
Yes.
you failing, and that ain't
Yes.
it. That's not what it
Yes.
is.
It's not at all. At all.
Yeah.
It's a rewiring for sure.
Yeah. I like I said, I am thankful. Every
Mhm.
single thing, the failure that I had in IVF, I'm thankful for everything. I'm thankful for a miscarriage. I'm thankful for not getting no eggs at second round. I'm thankful for it not going how I want it to go. I'm thankful for me and my husband struggling and us having, issues during that time, because of all of
Mhm.
that. Failing made me a better person. It made me happy. It made me understand that I can't control that. It made me understand that you got to give yourself grace. It's okay that it took you a year to get this weight off. Now I know how to do it again, or I know how to tell myself
Mhm.
it's okay. I had to tell myself you went through a lot. It wasn't your fault. You didn't just lay on your ass and do all this and not do nothing. Like, you injected
Right.
yourself with hormones. You did something to your body. You are a science experiment that's not normal. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So it's like I had to tell myself that, and I think that we have to understand to let ourselves know, and just all we got, you got time. Like, you may and think being in a rush for everything and thinking next play, like I always say, you gotta go, you gotta go. No, you don't. You ain't gotta do shit. You know what I'm saying? You can sit in your feelings, you can understand yourself. I've learned myself. I am so happy. I am a better person. The person that Tacarra was during IVF, she wasn't a good wife. The
Mhm.
person who Tacarra was, she wouldn't have, maybe she was too selfish to be a mother. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it's like I had to learn all of those things and become a better person and go through that heartache to be a better wife to my husband, because I wasn't ready for a kid like I thought I was. And the best thing is too, like Michael Porter Jr. said this: God is not gonna give you something more than you can't handle. And at that time, God didn't give me that because I couldn't handle. I probably would have fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for failure.
That's a word, girl.
Yeah.
That is a whole word. No,
Yeah.
absolutely. I agree 100%. I feel like what you just said, and I'm trying to, it's so funny because I be having these thoughts,
Men don't know. You try to
but
do it, and then
I want to let you finish
yeah,
what you're saying because you're in that, moment, and I
yeah.
want you to get there, and then like and then you stop and I'm like, "Oh, I was so in
What was
it.
I gonna say?
I
Yeah,
forgot it."
I've done that twice since she was talking. So I was like, dang, she got a point. I've done that
I've
twice.
done it so much that I forgot it. Like, I forgot it. I don't know. I was literally about to say something that was really gonna make a point.
I'm still trying to figure out what I was gonna say the last time you
But
was
just
talking. So
know that I feel you
yeah,
100%. I think that's what I was gonna say. I didn't know how much, like, that, like, from hearing, like, your experiences and the
yeah,
things that you went through, how much they mirror actually being pregnant
yes,
and
yes,
actually going
yes,
through a postpartum
yeah,
afterwards.
yes, yes,
You know what I mean? I think
yes,
I never like correlated the two,
yes,
that like we could have similar experiences in that way,
yes.
you know?
Because you're getting that. So I'm
Right.
getting estrogen here.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
progesterone here. You know
Here.
what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like you're getting all of it. So yeah,
Right.
it's the same. Yes.
Right. But like just on a totally different level though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like so I'm
Yeah.
just happy that you're here.
Thank
I'm
you.
proud that you got through it.
Thank you.
I'm happy that we both are here,
Yeah.
honestly. Do you
Thank
know
you.
how we started talking? Do you
I
even
don't
remember?
know. I don't know.
You don't remember?
I just remember we started talking on Instagram, and
No,
then wow.
no. I was actually on a layover. I was on a
Was you?
layover at work, and it was so late. It was late. I must have just got to my like hotel,
Yeah.
and you actually Facebook messaged me,
Okay.
and it was about a Kisi. Keys.
Okay. Was it
It was, and you like just opened up to me.
good or bad?
Good. How you were
Oh,
just
I feel like we was friends before that though.
no, we were friends before that, but I feel like that was like our first real
I
conversation.
think so, cause I feel like you
Yes.
would open up to me a lot about
No.
stuff. Okay, got you.
No. I
Maybe
remember that.
that is it.
I think after that, then I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh," like,
This what we doing?
yeah. I was like,
Okay.
"Okay." But no, it was crazy because it
I
totally
guess
caught
that
me
is
off
it.
guard. Like we've
Yeah.
had like, "Oh, you like my picture, I like your picture, you comment on
Yeah.
this, you comment on that." And it's just like very much in passing type of thing.
Yeah.
But when you wrote me about that,
I do remember this.
I was like, "Oh," like, "Wow, I wonder what made her think to like write me."
I
But I
think
was
you
going
might have asked or said something and you just got it.
I
Maybe.
didn't ask anything. You wrote me
Okay.
in.
Okay, cool, cool.
And
Ah,
then we
damn, I
had
just
a
came out there. Oh,
You
wow.
did. But we end up but we ended up having a really good conversation.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is, I know you mentioned it earlier, is that sometimes people come in your life at different reasons and or
Yeah.
different times and unexpected like reasons.
Yeah.
But shoot, I was going through my own stuff. I told you I had Christian. I was going through my own postpartum depression, my
Yeah.
own relationship stuff.
Yeah.
That it felt good to have somebody
Yeah.
that kind of I hate to say it this way, but somebody that was like in a vulnerable state like
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
To where it was like you didn't completely understand what I was going through and I didn't completely understand what you were going through, but
Yeah.
that need to like have somebody and talk to
Yeah.
was there, you know? And then I think like just from after that, I was like, "Oh, I like this. She
Yeah.
cool."
Yeah. That's important. It's like we shouldn't be afraid to do that. I used to be afraid of being a vulnerable person. Like
Mhm.
I used to be like I never want to show weakness. I would never show that I was hurt. I would never show. But
Mhm.
that comes from practice. We heard that. Don't show your weakness. Don't even put your hands on your knees cuz then you're showing your opponent. You know what I'm
That you're
saying? So it comes
tired.
that you're tired. It comes from that BS. But it's like that's so I'm such that person now. I'm like, girl, like I said, my thing, and I'm thankful that God has got me with people like that. I'm thankful I have my friends who's girl. We can talk about whatever. We can be vulnerable. We can talk about stuff that could be embarrassing for us. I was like, girl, you going through that, but we don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
Mhm.
but I feel like something that my friend said about me, and she said that she didn't understood what a true friendship was or what friendship should have been until she met me. And that said, and
Mm.
I was like, dang, like I love that because that says a lot about me as a person, as a friend. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
and I
absolutely.
think that we need to do that's important. Sometimes you need your sisters. You know what I'm saying? That's and
100%.
then if you one of them girl, you think your man can do everything, he can't. You think your fiance or your husband, you think your man is gonna be your one to all be all. They're not going to. Like
Mhm.
sometimes you just need your sisters. You need sisterhood. You need girls. You need to cry.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you need that, and it's okay to be vulnerable with your friends. Like
Absolutely.
I love it. Like I'm thankful.
Absolutely. Me too. Me too. Like just piggybacking off what you said earlier was like this is probably the first time in a long time where I've been happy myself.
I love
Because
it.
it's just like I put myself first
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that felt good.
period.
But a lot of it too is I feel like I told you this too, is like I feel like Christian changed my life. Like he kind of thrusted me into motherhood and that's my baby and he was down for me while I was trying to figure it out.
I know that's right.
Depressed and
That's emotional. I almost get
whatever,
emotional.
but
That's cute.
I know. If you want okay, I'll tell you the real thing. So I told you I was pretty much depressed while I was pregnant the
Yeah,
whole time. And I had Christian and hindsight, when I think about it, like Christian, like you know how like they put the babies in the little like bassinet thing that you roll around. I don't know if you've seen it or whatever. Like after you had the baby, they put
in
them
the
in this
hospital.
little yeah,
Got you.
in the little
Got you.
that
Got you.
and like Christian sat on the other side of the room like the whole time. Like I didn't like pull his like bassinet over towards me
Yeah,
or anything like that. I think I was just still like a surreal feeling,
yeah. I bet.
just like not knowing what to do, just like, okay, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah,
And I remember when we got home, it was like I stayed at me and my husband, we stayed at my parents' house for like maybe a couple days. And my mom gave me a little crash course. Shout out to my mom for
yeah,
that. But when I got home, it was like the first day I had by myself with Christian.
yeah.
Girl, I cried the whole day.
Was you scared?
No, like I was just so
Couldn't believe it. Let me quit trying to talk for you.
it was everything that I had felt when I was pregnant, it was
Yeah,
the complete opposite
got you.
once he was here, and
Like
Imma
my
try
friend
not to
said,
get emotional
it's
either,
okay if you do.
talking about my baby.
It's okay if you do.
But I know, and Imma try not to.
I've
Um,
almost cried like 3 times since we've been talking, so it's okay. Yeah,
Imma try not to, but I remember holding him, and I was just like, "Whew," I'm trying not to cry, but I
yeah,
had never had anybody, like, look at me the
yeah.
way he looked at me. Oof, child.
It's okay.
Yeah, I know. But, like, even though I felt a way about
Yeah.
myself
Yeah.
and how I was feeling, the way he looked at me was just like it was just like all the love that I needed,
Yeah, that's beautiful.
you know? And it's crazy
That's
because I like
beautiful.
to think that, like, when you talk about how God does stuff
Yeah.
because you're not ready for it, when I think about when I was pregnant with Christian, I felt like he stripped me down to, like, nothing.
Yeah.
That's how I felt, like, I felt stripped down to nothing. That whole persona, like, the whole sports persona of, like, just being tough,
Right.
not showing weakness and all this stuff. I
Right.
felt like God was like, "That's not gonna work," you
Right.
know? "That's not gonna work," "So I gotta strip you all the way down
Yeah.
so you can really feel and accept this blessing that I'm about to bestow upon
Yeah.
you."
Yeah.
And it wasn't until that moment where, like, I really felt it.
Yeah.
In that moment, it felt like Imma say this, but it felt like God was, like, looking at me? I don't know, not like that my son is God,
I
but
feel you.
it just I'm not
I
saying
feel
that,
you. It's a blessing.
but
It's a blessing given from God, so I get it.
yes, it's just,
Yeah. It's a life.
it's yeah, and the way he looked at me, it was just like anything that you feel about yourself,
Yeah.
anything that you insecure about, anything that you regret,
Yeah.
anything that you just wish you could have done differently. It's like this person is looking at you and they just like, I love you
Yeah.
unconditionally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold you down forever. I love you unconditionally. Like that felt so good, like in that moment.
Yeah.
And then when I think about my daughter, she saved my life,
Mm.
because I cried real tears when they told me I was going to have a daughter. I did not want to have a daughter. I did not
Not
want
the
a daughter.
not the baby girl.
I did not want a daughter. I was okay with being a boy mom. That's what I knew. I felt like that's what I was good at and that's what I want to do. But I know how God operates and it was something in the back of my mind that was just like because I don't want one,
Right. There you
he
go.
going to give me one, you
Right.
know? Because there's some things underneath there that he needs me to face
Heal
head
from.
on. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when they told me I was having a daughter, I was like, I felt like I just wasn't in a place I'm like, I'm a woman and I'm 34 and I don't even feel like I'm where I'm at in life. No.
Right.
There are some things that I wish could have done differently, things that I regret or whatever it is. And it's like, how can I rate me? I'm like working a job that I hate
Yeah.
because I'm scared,
Right.
And it's just like I don't want that for her. Like I want her to be like, I was a people pleaser in a way,
Yeah.
like just going status quo. And it's just like, don't want that for her.
Yeah.
I want her to be bold. I want her to be fearless. I want her to be confident. I want her to be outspoken. Like I
Right.
want her to light up a room when she walk in there.
Period.
And I want her to
Period.
feel that from day one.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? And that kind of like lit a fire under me where it was just like, oh no. You know,
Yeah.
like if she gonna be looking at me as an example,
Yeah.
then I gotta be better. I
Yeah.
gotta make some moves and I gotta be better.
Yeah.
And I feel like because of her, it kind of pushed me into getting out of the job that I did not like
Right.
because I did not like that job for a long time,
Right. And you
but I
stayed
was
there.
too scared. I was too scared to move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because of her, I was like, no, I'm doing it because I
Yeah.
want her to be fearless. I want her to look at me. And when I talk to her and have these stories, I want to be able to be like, I understand what
Yeah.
you're going through. Mommy stayed somewhere. Mommy used to be scared, but I pushed through it. I can have that, right? And
Yeah.
not like just, yeah, mommy stayed at a job for 40 years that she hated. You get what I'm saying?
And because as kid, we loved it, but you stayed there and you hated it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's just like, no, I want her to
Yeah.
be like, you go after absolutely everything you want.
And she will too. She will
She,
too.
she
Like,
will.
she will.
And now, like, I'm in a job that I love.
Yeah.
I can express ideas and be creative and do the things I love and still be home with my family. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know if you ever seen that meme, or it's not a meme. I'm gonna say it's meme, but it's a picture where this little girl is holding her little teddy bear.
I haven't seen that
and
one.
it's a picture of, like, God, and he has this big old teddy bear behind his
Oh,
back.
yes, and he has more yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
like, "Just give me your bear," and she's, like, holding on to it tight because she's just like, "No,
yeah.
I don't wanna lose this bear." But it's
He
like,
got a whole
"Listen,
'nother
I
bigger bear
got
for
some,"
you.
and
That's a
in that
fact.
mo and because of her, this whole thing, when I go back to our earlier, earlier in the episode, when I say I was scared to be pregnant. I'm broke,
Yeah,
pregnant. I think my husband at the time was working in San Diego at the time. So I was like by myself with Christian, and I was just like, why? Why?
yeah,
Why? Why right now? I don't understand. But now that I'm on the other side of it, I get it now.
yeah.
And
Me too.
even get it as far back as having Christian.
Yeah,
Now that when you say, like, I can say that I'm happy,
yeah.
you can look back on all those things that you, like, went through and didn't know how you was gonna get through it,
And say, "I see
felt
why."
like you wasn't gonna get through it,
Yeah,
and here you are right now telling me that this is the happiest you ever been.
yeah. And
But
that's a
you didn't
beautiful
get there
feeling.
without going through some storms,
Facts, facts.
right? Without
It's a
having faith
beautiful
in
thing.
God and k and just to keep pushing,
It's a
you
beautiful
know?
thing.
It
It's a
really
beautiful
is.
and it's like, with you saying, like, you being stripped, I feel like with me, like, you talk about you being stripped when you had Christian,
Mhm,
right? I
mhm,
feel like God it's like a whole lot of thing and I'm not saying when I do this because I think it's gonna happen for me. I don't have any doubt that it's not
mhm,
gonna happen for me, just so I can put that out there. Like, I know that it's gonna
mhm.
happen because I done
Amen.
been through too much and what I'm saying is, like, I feel that, like, there's so much God stripped me from already. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like me going through that process was God, like, stripping
Ye
me, and that was just, like, like, shit, like, and I'm thank you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, thank you for that.
because
Like,
that
thank you.
version's not gonna work for what I'm trying to give you.
No, it not at all, not at all. Like
Mhm,
it wouldn't, I wouldn't have been the best mom. I was a shitty ass wife. Not and
mhm,
when I say I don't want to say shitty ass wife, but I'll say it in this way. Like I've always had a great ass husband. My Terrell is a great husband. He's not perfect, but he's a great husband. It's been times where stuff for me wasn't. It nothing ever for me. Nothing was ever good enough. But nothing was good because nothing was ever good enough when I looked at myself. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I had to become me and him both. And I think we went through this for both of us. Me and him had to become whole individual people to have a successful marriage. And
mhm,
that's a big thing. Whole individual people. Like some days, some people might get it. The girls who get it. But I wasn't a whole person. And I think that that's the reason I know that's the reason why me and him struggle. I was unhappy with myself, so I'm unhappy with you. I'm unhappy with what you doing. You know what I'm saying? So like I had to get to that point where I was happy with myself to be happy. And it's like, because who gonna bring you don't need to bring I know it happens every day, hell, my situation, my life.
mhm,
You shouldn't bring a kid into a mess anyway. You get what
mhm.
I'm saying? Especially one that's planned. You
Right,
know what I'm saying? Like, we're planning to
right,
have a family. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying
Absolutely.
that you never they say it's the same thing with IVF. Like, you think you're gonna be ready, you can prepare yourself, and it's still, it's still gonna be something different. But it was a whole lot of work that needed to be done before me to be able to have that. But like I
Right.
said, God's not gonna give you something you can't handle. You couldn't handle it back then. Now you can handle it because you became a better person.
Yeah.
You looked at yourself, you took accountability, you became a better wife. Like, you appreciate your husband. You didn't
Mhm,
appreciate him before. You make a house a home now. You didn't always do that before.
mhm.
So, and I don't want to say shitty ass wife. I don't want to give him out. You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
yeah, like,
I
no,
wasn't
like,
never a shitty wife, but
yeah, never.
yeah, never. I never was. But
Never.
I'm saying I could have been better. I'll
Mhm.
say that. I didn't love him like I should have. The love him that he deserved. You know what I'm saying? To me, it could
Right.
have been better because he deserved a lot
Mhm.
more. And I just always feel short in certain areas. If that makes sense.
It makes sense,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
I'm giving you a virtual hug.
Yeah, please do. Thank you. Thank you.
Virtual hug.
Thank you. But I mean, that was pretty much I was all on my mind tonight. I don't know about you, but
Nah, that was it. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't even expecting all that. Like, they got some tears up out of me.
yeah.
But I was talking about my baby, though, okay?
Yeah.
Don't
Period.
think I'm soft on this one, okay?
Well,
I'm
I'm
not
telling
soft.
you right now, me now, I used to not wanna be on some don't think I'm soft. I cry over everything now. I cry over the smallest stuff
Mhm,
now, like, I
mhm,
I start crying over anything, like, why am I crying over this? Like, I'm crying over people I don't know, like,
mhm.
"Oh, that's so sweet." Like, I'm very soft, like I said, but I think that I think I know I'm gonna have a daughter too. I know God has told me that. That's something I'm gonna have, and I need it to be softer
Yes.
for that, because right now I'm a little too critical and a little too hard, so I
See,
need to
okay, I need to
soften up.
work on my softness because Nelly be slapping the shit out of people.
Well,
What?
maybe I might have one of them rough ones, I don't know.
Listen, I for
Yeah,
real, Nelly is a no limit soldier. I don't know what we
yeah,
gonna do with her.
yeah. It's alright though.
I don't
I'm
know. I
happy
love
that
it
she had
though.
a little birthday party.
Facts. But what I
'Cause I
say is
asked you
it
and you was like, "No, she don't want no party."
I mean, I would okay, we're gonna do a little get together, but I'm not like, you know,
Yeah, I thought you was finna
balloons
play
and
sis for the for the number one.
no, we was
I
gonna
thought you was
no,
finna
I
play
do a
her.
little no, we was gonna do a little family thing, but I'm talking about like for real, I didn't really have like I didn't do a party for Christian. We did like a little family thing. And then when he turned 2, I did like this whole like Toy Story
Yeah,
thing with the balloons and cupcakes and like went all out for it. And he don't remember a single thing from it.
I
And
feel
I was
you.
like, so after that, I was like, okay, like we just going I rather do stuff that's like experience type stuff
I get it.
with the family. So like we took them like to this water park and then we went to Kings Island and we like did like just we went to like Dave and Buster's, we went to Scene like 75. We did like all of these things, just made it a whole weekend type of thing. We did that for like I think Christian just had his first like real party when we invited folks at 5. Cause that's
That's
when he
how it
started
should
having
be.
friends. So we that
It
was the
should be
first time
that
we did
way.
it.
It should be that way, cause I mean, you talking to somebody. Let me tell you, if y'all don't know me, if Tacarra don't do anything, she's gonna do the most. So and it
First
doesn't
of all,
matter.
we've already talked about your ice cream social for your baby shower.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh I'm doing a day party now.
Dang, I was not
I
privy
s-
to that. Okay, so what are the details with that?
it's all planned. I'll send it all to you. I have the seating
Yeah.
charts. It'll be I see. I ain't gonna go up to you. We'll have this little talk off of off camera. But yeah, that's planned.
Okay. Okay.
That's already planned. The whole thing.
We don't. I mean, we don't want nobody clout chasing. So stealing.
That's what I'm saying. So it's off, because I feel like the baby shower stuff it's a whole bunch of that's been done before. That's what I that's
Right.
what you know what I'm saying? Like y'all, it's been
Right.
done before. I've seen it before. I feel like
But it ain't been done by me.
you
So
know what I'm
that
saying? But
part.
I got my own, my own little style. But yeah, girl, the menu's done. It's gonna be a day
I
party.
believe it.
We're gonna have a DJ.
I said
So
I
it's
believe it. I know it's
yeah.
done.
It is. The seating chart, the colors, the theme, my outfits picked
Yes.
out, all that.
I love
So
it. I love it.
I'm like, why am I like this? But thank you guys for tuning in. We should do these though. We should do these like maybe
Absolutely.
every third
I
month
was
episode, girl
actually
talk.
thinking about that too.
Me
I was
too. Once
really
I was like,
actually thinking.
we just go in and just talk. We should do that like the
Cause
third
I really
episode.
needed this. I was like, I don't know if I could do another episode of basketball right now.
And that's okay. Like
You know?
it's okay.
Yeah.
I first of all, wouldn't a lot really happen? Caitlin Clark, I don't like her logo. I'm gonna put that out there. That's
I didn't like it either. Okay.
It's
Great.
giving Gucci.
Great.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's giving Gucci. So I don't
I'm not
like
a
it.
fan of it.
Maybe I'll like it in 2 months. Maybe when I see it on the shoe, I might like it. I don't
That's what I
know.
was gonna say. Maybe if you see it on
Yeah.
the shoe.
But did you see the outfits though? They got it on t-shirts.
No, I didn't see that.
It's giving Gucci. It's on Nike. It's giving. Here, let me pull it up real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me
For
pull it up.
real.
It's giving Gucci. 1 second.
I didn't see it on no shirts because that's funny you said that
It
because I was
just
gonna
literally
say
came out.
okay, because I was gonna say like I wasn't a fan of it, but I was like, okay, let me
Hold
see
on.
it on like some clothes or some shoes. Maybe it looks different.
Here we go. Here we go. Screen share real quick. Boom. Nike just do it. There we are. Boom. Where was you at, Caitlin? Because they got you on the front page. You know that they do. I just had it up. Oh, hold on. Wait, let me go to new. Where are you at? I literally just had it because it was on. Now, them's fire. Them new jaws.
I know.
Them's fire.
I know.
Them's fire.
Hold on. Those didn't just come out though, right?
The
Those been
jaws.
out.
Yeah,
Those
well,
pink ones. Those like
that color,
magenta
yes,
ones.
that style is his newest style, the Jatus. But
Okay.
here's this. This is giving Gucci, and it's giving Michigan State. But I get it. That's the fever colors, but they don't give Gucci to you.
It do.
I got a Gucci purse that look just like this.
I'm with you in that I'm not necessarily a fan of it, no.
I'm not a fan of that. I just feel like they could've obviously she had to clear it, but I wanna give, like, you know how they gave us, like, the meaning behind Asia's of why she did the way she did? I feel like I need to know, like I said, everything has a story. I feel like I need to know the story about this, because I feel like this is just thrown together. It's C's everywhere. Is it supposed to be like a Iowa or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need more behind
Hmm.
this. Is it
I
supposed to be
mean,
like a
they could have paid me to do it.
Exactly. I coulda threw is it CB is it the CBS logo? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Not a CBS logo.
you know
That's
the
crazy as
CBS
hell.
logo, how it's got like the little, you know what I'm saying? How it's got like the little eye thing. I mean,
Yeah.
was it her first game? I need like a story behind why this was chosen. Because
Cause
they
then
gave
you'll
us that with
cause then you'll
Asia.
see it all the time.
Remember with Asia, they put it out there about why
Yeah.
she chose, I need that, and then that will help me. Because I didn't like Asia's logo when it first came out. And then I got the story, and I'm like, hey, this fire. And I like how, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
this is giving Gucci. I don't like
I
it.
liked Asia's off
From day one?
from day one. I liked Asia's
I
off
didn't.
the
I
rip.
was confused. I didn't understand, and then I researched. Now I
I guess
love
the
it.
only thing is about this logo is that, like, I mean, you see the letter C in the middle, but the one on the outside is not necessarily really pronounced, and I guess it's supposed to be that way, but it doesn't give like another C.
I see two
Like it.
C's.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Like you see two C's,
I'll
but
be
it's
honest
not
with
like
you. I didn't. So you just helped me look at it from a different lens for what you just said.
okay.
So, and that's why I said it's giving Gucci, because I see like GG. You see it as in, hold on, like I saw it, now I don't see it again. You see it as the C on the outside, then the C in the middle. I didn't see it that way till you just said that.
Okay. Yeah.
I just see like I don't know. Child.
But it's not but that's the thing, it's not clear.
Right.
It's not
Right.
clear. But to be honest, like it doesn't really matter because they're gonna buy the shoes anyway.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It can the logo could be the poop emoji and
See,
people would
I
buy
lost
it.
it again. Like, I saw what you were saying at first, now I don't see it no more. Okay.
It kind of gives that because what is
This is
Iowa?
a
The
C.
Hawkeye or something like that?
That's what I'm saying. Is it Iowa supposed to be in here?
Yeah,
I
like
feel
an
like
eye.
they gonna tell us that it's supposed to be like a Hawkeye. You know how the Hawkeye? Let's look at that up
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Hold on, Iowa Hawkeye logo. That's what I'm saying. I
yeah.
feel like it's supposed to be like
That shape, the shape.
yes. I knew it. I knew. Hey, they need to pay me because I be knowing.
Yeah.
I
I'm still not
knew.
a big fan of it, but
Me
people are
neither.
gonna buy it. Maybe if we see it in a different color.
That's what
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
really feeling that color.
But I
like
knew
that.
it was supposed to give some type of Iowa something because it should. But at the end of the day, like I said, somebody was paid the big bucks for this. It ain't our job. You know what I'm saying? Like people are
Absolutely.
paid made these decisions for a reason, and it ain't us.
Facts.
There's that.
Facts.
But we appreciate you guys for diving in with us today. Yeah, we're
For our
gonna give
girl
y'all
talk.
for our girl talk. We're gonna do girl talk. So every third episode is gonna be girl talk. It is what it is. Welcome. We loved it. It's needed.
It's needed.
It's needed, especially when you got two people who have humility. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
who are vulnerable and will say, what's been going on. I'm not afraid to say my marriage was messed up. Like, we was ready to sign papers. Papers was actually served, but that's a story for another day.
Okay, well,
if
if you saying that, then if you are saying that, then I've been married for 1 year, but we've been together for 11. So yeah. So you just yeah.
Yeah, we'll pin that for the next girl talk. But yes, let us know, especially from this episode, if you like this. Do you like this? Let us know that if you got anything from it, if you whatever you can relate to it. We appreciate you guys. Give us some shout outs, y'all. We like 176 followers. We're trying to get to 200 right now. Help us out. We need ya.
Absolutely.
Yes. Give us a shout out. Give us a thumbs up. Comment on the video if you like it. Continue to give us feedback because we appreciate you guys a lot.
Absolutely.
But, that's pretty much it. See you guys. And we have a special guest coming up.
Yes. I didn't know if you were going to mention it or not.
We will do a separate video announcing that. So there's that. Because I've thought about it. I'm like, okay, I'm not ready to say it, but whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, so stay tuned. We have really good things coming up for you guys. But y'all have a good night and we hope you enjoyed.
See you guys next time.